Okay, good day, grade 11. So let's have a review lecture, which are focusing in domain and range. So let's start with the basic, which is the line number. So sa line number, doon makikita natin si positive integers and then the negative integers. So where the center is starting with 0. So that means all numbers from the right is positive number, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then so on and so forth since ito ay continuous. While dun sa left side natin, meron tayong negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, and then negative 5, negative 6, and then so on and so forth. So, after recalling the line number, so for example, meron tayo ditong line which is starting from the shaded point and then continues dun sa left side, which is ibig sabihin po, itong point na to ay included. So, kapag sinulat natin siya into an interval notation, so ang interval notation, ito ay gagamitin kapag graph or line number yung meron tayo. Ano? So, ibig sabihin po, the answer is from this given, so ito ay included, tama? So, ito yung center natin, ito si 1, ito si 1, positive 1, and then positive 2. So, ibig sabihin, the point, itong positive 2, so mag-start tayo with the positive 2. So, that means included, parenthesis. Recall ko nga, so kapag not shaded, not included. Kapag shaded, included. While kapag sinulat natin siya sa interval notation, kapag not included, parenthesis, kapag included, bracket. Ano po? So kapag set builder notation, meron na tayo dyang greater than, less than, and then greater than, equal, and then less than, equal. So, since ito ay included, ang susunod ko dito ay bracket, which is number 2 is included. While dun sa left, since ito ay continuous to the left side, that means negative infinite. Ano po? So, ito na yung ating interval notation. Okay? So, next naman, so since ito ay not included, ibig sabihin, ito ay parenthesis. So, ang number na katapat niya, since ito ay 0, negative 1, negative 1, and then negative 2. So, negative 2, and then ang line niya is continuous to the right, so that means positive infinite. So, ito na po yung ating interval notation. While this one, since ito ay lahat ng point ay kasali, so from 0, ito yung 0, positive 1, 2, 3, 4, and then continuous line, while dun sa kabila is negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5. Ibig sabihin po, since ito ay continuous to the left and right, ibig sabihin, negative infinite and positive infinite. So, parehong nakaparenthesis since wala po siyang exact number. Okay? So, after natin dito sa line number, let's proceed with the graph. So, paano naman kapag graph? For example, meron tayong paslant dito na line, which is continuous sa right and left. So, since Cartesian plane na ang meron tayo, ito po ay may x-axis and y-axis, while the center is the origin. Okay, so ang una nating titignan is the x-axis. X-axis, ito. So, ang line po ba na created ay continuous papunta sa right and papunta sa left? Yes or no? So, since ito ay continuous, ibig sabihin, meron tayong interval notation na negative infinite and positive infinite. Okay? So, next naman, so y naman yung titignan natin. So, y range. So, ibig sabihin, ito po ba ay continuous pa up and down? Yes or no? So, since meron tayong pa down, that is the negative infinite, while dun naman sa pataas, that is positive infinite. So, ito na po yung ating interval notation. Okay? So, after this line, let's proceed with the other line. So, itong line naman na to yung focus natin. So, straight line. So, function or not function. So, na-discuss ko na to last time. So, since ito yung x-axis, so, ang point niya for the x is iisa lang, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, ibig sabihin, ang x-axis natin is equal to 6. Wala na siyang ibang value of x which is number 6 lang. So, ibig sabihin, ito po ay not function kasi lahat ng point inside this line is equal to positive 6. So, while kapag naman y-axis yung tinignan natin, ito yung y-axis, ibig sabihin, titignan natin kung up and down yung line, continuous pataas and pababa. So that means ang interval notation natin is negative infinite and positive infinite. While sa other side, kapag naman itong line na to, ito ay function. Kasi po, ang x value niya ay paiba-iba. Ano? Iba-iba. So meron tayong negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 2, positive 1. So continuous. So kapag kinuha natin ang interval notation from the domain, which is x-axis, ito yung negative infinite and positive infinite. Okay po? So, while naman kapag range yung hinahanap natin, so dito tayo titingin. So, dyan ang tingin. Ibig sabihin, yung y-axis na meron siya is same lang dito sa kabilang side, which is positive 1, positive 2. So, that means yung y value niya, lahat ng y value niya is equal to positive 2, which is okay lang po kasi ang bawal naman maulit ay x-axis. Okay? So, after that, let's proceed with the other example of graph. So, kapag graph ang pinag-uusapan or finding the domain, palaging ang ibibigay nyo lang po ay interval notation. So, kaya naka-indicate dito na interval notation para tayo ay hindi malito. So, sa domain, ang titignan lang po natin ay the x-axis. So, ito yung x-axis. Ang line ba na created from this graph is continuous papunta sa left and papunta sa right. Continuous po ba? So, since continuous sila at etong arrow, wala siyang specific point, ibig sabihin, the domain is negative infinite and positive infinite. Okay? So, negative infinite and positive infinite. So, next, let's proceed with the range. So, sa range, so since ang point natin dito ay mag-start with the x-axis 0, so ito ay origin 0, ibig sabihin, included siya sa 0. Yung graph niya, nag-start from 0. Ngayon, ang titignan naman natin, since range yung pinag-uusapan, ibig sabihin itong y-axis. So, ang line po ba natin is opening upward and downward? Downward lang. So, opening downward with the exact point or included point from the x-axis. So, ibig sabihin, kapag sinulat natin siya dito, ang interval notation niya po is negative infinite since opening downward or continuous downward yung graph and then included si 0. So, ibig sabihin 0 and bracket. So, ayan yung answer natin from this graph. Okay? So, next, let's proceed with the other. Ito naman. Paano naman kapag ganyan? So, kukunin ang range, domain and range. So, domain and range. So, kapag domain ang titignan natin ay x-axis. Ito si x-axis. Okay? So, yung line po ba natin is continuous? Papunta sa left or papunta sa right? Yes or no? So, that means this is yes. Kaso, there is a problem. Ito po, meron tayong point na not shaded which is not included. So, dapat ma-emphasize natin ano yung point na hindi kasali. Okay po? So, kapag sinulat natin siya, the answer is negative infinite. So, negative infinite hanggang anong point ba to? So 1, 2, 3. So, negative 3, and then, yun of, ano yung another point? So, magkatapat lang naman sila. So, negative 3 again hanggang positive infinite. So, kapag sinulat natin yung interval notation niya for the main, that is negative infinite and negative 3 with the union of negative 3 and positive infinite. So, next, let's proceed with the range. So, sa range naman, si y-axis yung titignan. So, since ito ay hindi continuous pa upward and not continuous downward, so that means we are going to stick with a specific point which is, ano yung point na yun? So, 1, 2, so positive 2, and then, 1, 2, 3. And then, negative 3. So, ibig sabihin, kapag sinulat natin yung point na yun, which is positive 2 and negative 3, so, meron tayong negative 3, included si negative 3, which is ito. And then, ang ating positive 2. So, worry palagi yung nasa left side and then right side, pataas. Okay? From lowest to highest. Okay, next, another graph. Okay? So, ang gagawin natin, draw a vertical line. Tignan kung saan tatama, saang exact point. So, dito. Domain first before the range. Domain and range. So, kapag tinignan natin yung domain, which is the x-axis, saang point po ba yung may same sila, yung nag-intersect yung ating line? So, ito. So, ibig sabihin, the positive 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 6. Ibig sabihin, ang point na kasali ay positive 1 and positive 6. So, ibig sabihin, pag sinulat natin siya dyan, included si number 1 hanggang positive 6, okay? So, next naman, kapag range naman yung tinignan natin. So, sa range, y-axis yon. O, ano yung point na mag intersect sila, which is dito, ano? So, kapag binilang ko 1, 2, and then 1, 2. So, ibig sabihin, positive and negative, positive 2, which is dito, and then negative 2. Diyan, kapag tinuloy natin yan, dito po naka-point, ano? So, ibig sabihin, ang range natin is positive 2 and negative 2 and positive 2. So, ito po yung ating interval notation because of the point that intersects from the graph. Okay? So, next naman, ito ay parabola. So, kapag tinignan natin siya, saan ang x-axis? O, tingnan ng x-axis, domain and range. First, find the domain. So, ito yung domain, x-axis. Yung ating parabola is opening downward. So, opposite direction. Yan, ibig sabihin, papunta siya sa left and papunta siya sa right. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, yung interval notation na meron for the domain, that is the negative infinite and then the positive infinite. Okay, next, let's proceed with the range. So, sa range naman, ito yung range. So, hanapin saan naka-point. So, dito sa ating negative 2. Papunta saan? O, pumunta ba siya sa taas or sa baba lang? Okay, since opening downward, ibig sabihin lahat ng y-axis or the range natin is negative infinite. Ano? So, kapag sinulat ko siya, the intervals for this given is negative 1 and then negative infinite. O, sulat ko muna si negative infinite and then negative 1. That is included. Ano po? So, ito yung ating final answer. Ito yung final answer. Okay, next, let's proceed with the, tignan muna ang domain and range. So, sulat ko dito, domain and range. Okay, tignan natin si domain. Si domain ay nandito, si x-axis. Ang ating arrow or ang ating graph is going to the left side. So, ibig sabihin, negative infinite. Ngayon, itong point, anong point ba to? So, ito ay 1. Kung itong line natin, this is the origin or the 0. And then, dito, ito naman si 1. So, kapag sinulat natin, the domain is ano yung domain? So, included si negative 1, and then negative infinite and negative 1. So, included, bracket. O, while naman dun sa range natin, since y-axis ang titignan sa range, so, ibig sabihin, continues to upward and downward. That means that is positive infinite and negative infinite. Ano po? So, ito yung ating answer for this graph. Okay, so after natin sa graph, let's proceed with the equation. So, ito yung mga equation na na-encounter na from last time. So, ibig sabihin, lilinawin lang natin. Ano? So, from this given, So, kapag sinabing set builder notation, it is focusing when it comes to the equation. So, kapag equation yung pinag-uusapan natin, set builder notation, yung answer na ibibigay nyo. Ano po? So, i-recall lang natin. So, we have three rules when it comes to equation. So, kapag meron tayong fraction, which is 1 over x, that means x is not equal to 0. So, bawal siyang maging 0 kasi ang tawag dun ay undefined. So, next naman kapag naman radicals or uh, square root ang given. So, ibig sabihin, si x is not equal to negative infinite o ibig sabihin, non-negative yung ating x value. And then, kapag naman naka-encounter ng ax plus by that is equal to 0, ibig sabihin ito po ay polynomial or no restriction. Ito ay linear equation. So, ibig sabihin, possible na ang sagot niya is the negative infinite or and positive infinite with all real numbers. So, kapag ganito yung given natin na fraction, ibig sabihin ang i-apply natin ay the denominator is not equal to 0. So, what is the x value na kapag nilagay mo or sinubstitute natin with the value of x, magiging 0 siya. For example, negative 4. So, negative 4 plus 4, the answer is 0. So, 3 over 0, ibig sabihin, undefined na yan. Tama po. So, ibig sabihin, ang ating interval notation, meron tayong x is not equal to negative 4, ibig sabihin, ang intervals na meron tayo ay negative infinite, o pwede ang negative kasi fraction naman yan, bawal lang siya maging 0, which is negative 4. And union of negative 4 and positive infinite. So, bakit po siya may dalawa? So, para ma-emphasize lang natin yung negative infinite and also the positive infinite. Pero, ang sinasabi lang dyan, ay not included daw po si negative 4. Hindi siya kasali, hindi siya pwedeng gamitin. Okay? So, since meron na tayong interval notation, so let's have naman ng set builder notation. So, kapag set builder notation, i-emphasize mo lang using the curl, parenthesis, yung ating x such as x is not equal to negative 4. Emphasize nyo lang yung ating given. Okay lang po din isali yung ating with all real numbers except dun sa negative 4. Ano po? So, ito yung ating domain. So, ito yung ating domain. How about naman sa range? So, since itong equation natin, i-equate muna natin siya kay x dapat. So, sabi, kapag si range ang hinahanap, ang isolve po ay si x. Ano? So, kung meron tayong variable na a given equation na y is equal to 3 over x plus 4, ibig sabihin, dapat si letter x, mapalipat muna natin siya dito sa outer. Ano? So, para mangyari yon, how to remove x plus 4 dito sa denominator. Since ang operation nitong fraction ay division, ang opposite niya po ay multiplication. So, multiply natin both sides si x plus 4. So, x plus 4, patanggalin ko muna to si range. Kasi sinosolve pa lang naman natin yung equation. So, x plus 4, and then, x plus 4, cancel out yun sa denominator. So, meron tayong x plus 4, i-multiply natin by y, that is equal to 3. So, since ito ay multiplication, tanggalin natin siya o distribute ko si x times y. So, that is xy. And then, 4 times y, 4 times y, that is 4y plus 4y, that is equal to 3. So, dapat maiwan si letter x. So, that means itong 4y, pwede natin siyang ilipat sa kabilang side. So, x, y, that is equal to 3. Inilipat si positive 4y magiging negative 4y. And then, tanggalin natin si y dito. So, since ito ay multiplication magkatabi, at divide both side by y para ma-cancelled out. So, meron tayong x is equal to 3 minus 4y over y. So, since ang denominator natin ay si y, ano yung value na bawal ilagay kay y? Kasi Pag naging 0 siya sa denominator, ang tawag na dun ay undefined. So that means y is not equal to 0. Kasi po, pag naging 0 si y, magiging undefined ang ating equation. Ano? So, ibig sabihin, kapag sinulat ang kanyang interval notation, which is the range, sulat ko dito yung range. So, we have the interval notation na negative infinite and 0 with the union of 0 and positive infinite. O same process lang, i-emphasize lang yung hindi kasali kasi parenthesis yung gamit. So, pag set builder notation naman, we have y such as y that is not equal to 0. Okay? So, ito na po yung ating final answer. So, ito lang yung isasagot kapag tayo ay nag-quiz. So, this is for the range. Ito yung set interval, interval notation and also the set builder notation, while ito naman kay ating domain. Okay po? Sana naiintindihan ano? Okay, next equation. So, let's proceed with this one. So, paano naman kapag ang pinag-uusapan ay square root. So, radicals, ano? So, kapag radicals, ibig sabihin, bawal ang non-negative. Pero, pwede tayong maging zero. So, first, ano yung kukunin natin yung ating etong si x minus 1. So, kapag square root, kunin si x minus 1, equate natin siya by greater than equal to 0. X minus 1 is greater than equal to 0. So, since meron tayong negative 1, ilipat sa kabila magiging x is greater than equal by positive 1. So, ibig sabihin, lahat ng value pataas, ayun po yung pwede nating isubstitute for the value of x. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, ang interval notation na meron po tayo is, so since bawal ang non-negative dito sa ating square root, hindi nakasali si negative sign. So, that means mag-start tayo by 1 is included and also the positive infinite. So, ito na yung interval notation. While kapag set builder notation ang meron tayo ang kukunin, so curl and then x such as x is greater than equal to 1. So, ito na yung ating set builder notation. O, paano naman sa range? 0 is included and then positive infinite kasi since non-negative siya. Ano? Pag set builder notation naman, meron tayong curl, and then y such as y is greater than equal to 0. So, ibig sabihin, ito na po yung ating final answer. Ano? Okay, next, let's proceed with the other equation pa. Meron pa ako ditong dalawa pa. Okay, so this example is one of your assignment. Ano? So, sa assignment nyo, kapag domain yung hinahanap natin, hindi na kayo mahihirapan. Kasi po, naka-factor na siya. So, ito na yan. Equate nyo na lang siya by 0. So, ito, sulat ko dito sa kabilang side. So, meron tayong x plus 8 that is equal to 0. So, 8 that is equal to 0. So, transpose si positive 8 magiging negative. So, x is equal to negative 8. So, ito na yung bawal yung gamitin. Kasi pag in-apply niyo siya dyan, magiging 0 yung denominator. Okay? So, next naman, itry naman natin itong x minus 4. X minus 4 that is equal to 0. So, itong negative 4 i-transpose sa kabila magiging x is equal to positive 4. So, meron na tayong x that is not equal to negative 8 and then x that is not equal to positive 4. So, kapag sinulat natin yung kanyang interval notation, meron tayong interval notation natin, negative infinite. So, since fraction yan, okay lang si negative infinite, and then hanggang, sinong mas mataas? Si positive 4 or si negative 8? So, si negative 8 yung kasama ni negative sign. So, negative 8 and union of negative 8 and positive 4, and then with the union of positive 4 and positive infinite. So, ito yung ating interval notation. So, kapag set builder notation naman, set builder notation, pwede nyo pong isulat ay the curl and then x such as x is not equal to -8 or 4. So, pwedeng i-emphasize na lang itong dalawa. So, hindi na paghiwalay na not equal. Ano? So, ito na yung ating set builder notation. So, sana hindi na nahihirapan. Ano? Next, let's proceed with the range. So, paano naman kapag range yung pinag-uusapan? So, may lumapit sa akin dito. Mahihirapan kasi kayo kapag pinilit nating ilipat sa x value variable dun sa kabilang sides. So, ang gagawin natin kapag range yung pinag-uusapan, so, itong nasa denominator, kunin ko muna siya. Ano? So, y is equal to 21 over x plus 8 times x minus 4. So, itong denominator na to, kunin ko siya. So, meron tayong x plus 8 and then x minus 4. So, paano po ang gagawin dyan? If-FOIL method natin siya. Ano? Multiply x times x squared, and then x times negative 4x. Tapos po ay 8 times x, positive 8x, and then 8 times negative 4, negative 32. So, kapag pinag-combine like terms, meron tayong x squared plus, since mas malaki si positive 8, so plus 4 minus 8, that is 4, 4x, x minus 32. So, ibig sabihin, meron na tayong polynomial. So, so since ito ay standard form ng quadratic formula or equation, so let's have the letter A, B, and then C. So, what is the letter A? Yung kasama ni x squared, that is 1, imaginary 1. Next, si letter B, that is the number 4, positive 4. While itong constant natin, that is the letter C, which is negative 32. So, ano pong purpose? Bakit po kinuha yung ating numerical coefficient? So, kukunin natin siya for us to apply or use the vertex formula. So, vertex formula, that is V, that is equal to negative B over 2A. So, si letter B natin, meron tayong, ito, positive 4. So, negative 4 over, yung negative sign dito yan ha, given, automatic given. 2 times letter A, that is 1. So, kapag sinolve natin siya, meron tayong negative 4 over 2 or 4 divide 2, that is negative 2. Ano? So, eto muna. For the meantime, ito yung x value na gagamitin natin. Okay? So, from this equation, o kunin ko ulit siya, palitan natin siya ng x. Ang x value daw ay negative 2. So, ito yon. Siya muna si letter X. So, substitute ko, 21 over X. Ang X daw ay negative 2 plus 8. And then, negative 2 minus 4. So, kapag kinumbine natin sila, meron tayong 21 over negative 2 plus 8, that is positive 6. O, positive 6, i-multiply natin by negative 2 minus 4, that is negative 6. Okay? So, negative 6, i-multiply natin kay positive 6, that is negative 36. So, ito, negative 36, 21 over negative 36. So, pwede ba itong i-simplify? Yes or no? So, ang simplify nito is divisible by 3. So, meron tayong 7 over 12. So, 7 over 12 negative. So, ito na yung ating limitation. Ibig sabihin, sa range natin, and also the 7 over 12, and then with the union of 7 and 12, 0. So, si 0 hindi rin siya kasali. Kasi, kapag nilipat natin yung equation, bawal si 0 sa denominator. A union of 0 and positive infinite. So, ito yung interval notation natin. While the set builder notation, meron tayong curl and then y such as y is not equal to 7 over 12, and also the 0. So, ito na yung ating final answer. For the range, ito po. And for the domain, dito naman yung kay domain. Okay, next. Last but not the least, under the set builder notation. So, ang gagawin nyo dito, since ito ay polynomial or quadratic form, ang i-apply nyo na sa kanya ay yung ating vertex formula. So, since x pa lang naman yung hinahanap, ito ay polynomial, no restriction. That means the interval notation natin is the negative infinite and also the positive infinite, while the set builder notation natin is x such as x. All elements are real numbers. So, ibig sabihin, no limitation, no restriction. So, sa domain yon. How about the range? So, sa range, doon na natin i-apply yung ating vertex formula. Kunin si letter A, B, and C. So, ang ating letter A, that is positive 4. While si letter B, that is the positive 3. While si C, or yung constant, that is negative 1. So, apply natin dun sa formula na V is equal to negative B over 2A. So, ito yung formula under the vertex. So, kapag sinolve natin siya, meron tayong negative 3 over 2 times A. Ang A daw natin is positive 4. So, kapag sinolve natin siya, meron tayong 3 over, negative 3 over 8. So, hindi na pwedeng isimplify. So, ito na yung value of x na gagamitin natin. So, i-apply dun sa equation. So, meron tayong 4x squared. Ang x natin, so negative 3 over 8 and then square plus 3. Okay, nakopya ko lang to. Nilagay yung x value. Ito yung x. Ito yung x. So, sinubstitute. So, meron tayong 3 times negative 3 over 8 minus 1. So, first, ito ay i-distribute natin yung exponent. 3 times 3, that is 9. 8 times 8, 64. And then after that, o hindi pa ginagalaw si 4 outside ha, yung exponent pa lang pinag-uusapan natin. Okay, next. So, since meron tayong plus 3 multiplied by negative 3 over 8, and then minus 1. Ito, since ito ay whole number, ibig sabihin may imaginary 1 lang yan sa baba. Kapag pinag-multiply natin, direct lang dun sa numerator. So, 4 times 9, that is 36 over 64. Direct multiplication. Okay, next. So, positive 3 times 3, that is negative 9 over 8. While minus 1. So, after natin siyang uh, i-solve, kailangan itong, since ito ay fraction, dapat same ang kanilang denominator. Ano po? So, what is the common denominator ng ating mga fraction? So, that is 64. Kasi 8 divided 64, there is another 8. 64 ang denominator. 64 divided 64, 1. So, 1 times 36, o kopyahin ko lang, 36. And then, minus natin by 64, i-divide natin by 8, that is 8. So, 8 times 9, that is 74. 64, i-divide natin kay 1, that is 64, times 1, that is 64 again, o minus 64. So 36 minus 74 minus 64, the answer is negative 100. 64, kaya ba itong isimplify? Yes or no? So pag sinimplify natin, the answer is negative 25 over 16. So ito na po yung ating final answer. So ibig sabihin, ang ating range from this given is negative 25 over 16. So, kapag sinulat natin siya, meron tayong range or interval notation na negative 25 over 16 and then positive 16, and then positive, infinite. So, ang set builder naman natin dito ay y such as y is greater than equal to negative 25 over 16. 25 over 16. So, ito po yung ating set builder notation for the range. So for the domain, ito po. And then for the range ay ito naman po. Naiintindihan? So, i-apply lang yung formula under the vertex ha kapag quadratic yung given. So, para hindi na kayo mahirapan when it comes to range. Okay, so next, dagdag ko lang yung ating evaluating function. So, when it comes to evaluating function, again, it is direct substitution. Ibig sabihin, itong x value na meron tayo dito, papalitan lang natin siya nung value niya, which is negative 2. Ano? Sige nga, itry natin. So, f of x, that is equal to negative 2, substitute lahat sa letter x. So, negative 2, and then, squared, minus 2 times negative 2, plus 1. So, ang pag-equation ang meron, ibig sabihin ang gagamitin niyo po ay MDAS or PEMDAS para hindi malito. So, exponent. Parenthesis, exponent. So, negative 2 times negative 2, that is positive 4. And then, negative 2 times negative 2, parenthesis. So, negative or positive. Negative 2 times negative 2, positive 4, and then plus 1. So, 4 plus 4, 8 plus 1, that is 9. So, the answer is positive 9. So, positive 9. Okay, next, let's proceed dun sa 3A. So, ang given equation natin ay f of 3A that is equal to, kopyahin lang to, 3A and then squared minus 2 times 3A and then plus 1. So, 3A times 3A. So, 3 times 3, 9. A times A squared. So, ganyan po siya. Okay, next. Negative 2 times 3A. Negative 6A. So, ayan. 6A plus 1. So, since wala na tayong i-combine like terms, ito na po yung kanyang final answer. Nakukuha? Okay, so after that, let's proceed with the next equation for evaluation. So, ito, fraction. So, para ma-practice, ano? So, f of x that is equal to 3x minus 2 over 2x plus 1. So, ang x value daw po natin dito ay negative 5. O, substitute ko lang f of negative 5. That is equal to 3 times negative 5 minus 2 over 2 times negative 5 plus 1. So, kapag sinolve natin siya, meron tayo 3 times negative 5, that is negative 15. Negative 15 minus 2. Negative 15 minus 2, same sign, addition. So, copy the sign, negative 17 over 2 times negative 5, that is negative 10, plus 1 is negative 9. So, negative 9. So, 17. Divide natin by negative 9. So, what is the answer? Okay, kaya ba itong i-simplify? No. So that means, since ito ay negative, divide negative, that is positive, 17 over 9. So ito na po yung ating final answer. Hindi na siya pwedeng i-simplify. Okay, next, let's proceed with the f of 2a plus b. 2a plus b, that is equal to, ito yung equation, kopyahin ko lang. So 3 times 2a plus b, and then, minus natin by 2 over 2 times 2a plus b plus 1. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, ang una natin gagawin dyan is distributive. So, 3 times 2a, that is 6a. 3 times b, 3b plus 3b. And then, minus natin by 2 over 2 times 2, 4a, plus 2 times b, 2b. So, plus 2b, plus 1. So, plus 1. So, itong parenthesis na yan, hindi na yan included since ang operation na meron tayo dito ay subtraction and addition. Ito. So, masa-set aside na yung ating parenthesis. Ganito na yung itsura niya. 6a plus 3b minus 2 over 4a plus 2b plus 1. So, since hindi na rin natin siya kayang i-simplify, ibig sabihin po ay ito na yung ating final answer. Okay, so that's all for today. Goodbye, grade 11. Thank you.